Just 10 essential rules to help you stay healthy and progress faster in calisthenics. I'm sure that everyone should know and follow these principles to not end up injured and upset. So definitely watch this video till the end to start progressing exponentially in bodyweight training. Hey brother, welcome back to Red Reel. My name is Bogdan Kharienko. I help busy people to get in the best shape of their lives with bodyweight workouts and also learn difficult calisthenics skills. I'm glad to see you here and let's get started. The rule number 1 is doing warm-up before the session. I know, this is so obvious, but at the same time, this is so essential. Just start from your head and go straight to your toes. Doing circles, rotations, you can use a resistance band, do some flexibility, mobility work. And actually, man, I have a full warm-up routine on my YouTube channel. You can find it by clicking this link right here. 10 minutes and you're ready for the session. When you are doing calisthenics, the most important thing you can do as a beginner is master basics first. This is the second rule. The reason why basics are essential in calisthenics is because they prepare your body for the harder progressions and skills. You cannot start learning muscle-ups if currently you are not able to perform even 15 strict pull-ups. Or for example, starting learning handstand without having a great wrist mobility and shoulder stretching. The main joints like shoulders, elbows, the whole spine, legs should be prepared. So just doing mobility, stretch and flexibility work after the main sessions basically. So master basics first, to provide yourself with a successful future. The rule number 3 is start prioritizing form over ego lifting. Listen, when you start mastering those basics like pull-ups, muscle-ups, squats, you can be struggling even with 5 reps. And it doesn't mean that those reps should be uneven, wily, with a horrible technique. Vice versa, you need to get used to the proper technique first and only then increase the amount of reps or sets per session. Actually, there is no bad or good technique. For example, when you do pull-ups or push-ups, man, just let your body move as it wants. Your body is a smart machine and it knows better how to perform those movements. Just follow basic rules to make those exercises look beautiful and effective. For example, just simply engage your core while doing those pull-ups or push-ups. Make sure that you have a retraction back position when you do pull-ups for the muscle growth. Or, for example, you do depression when you perform those dips. Just these little nuances while doing those basics, without thinking about arch or hollow body position for pull-ups. Or is it better to perform push-ups like that with this hands placement or turning them inward to activate the chest better? Those nuances are helpful, but man, just let your body move as it wants. But make sure that your core is tight and the shoulder blades are in the right position. And also make sure that you have a great muscle connection between your brain and the target muscle while doing any exercise. Just squeeze it at the top and stretch, extend it at the bottom. The rule number 4 is essential for your gradual growth. It calls progressive overload. Can sound quite strange, but the meaning is very simple. It means just make those things harder workout by workout. Just do more reps, do more sets, increase the difficulty of the exercises every session so that you don't stand still on one place doing the same stuff all the time, but start progressing gradually towards your goal, whether it's calisthenics skills, strength or muscle size. Just a quick example, man. If you did in the previous workout 10 push-ups, then in the next one strive for doing 11. Same about pull-ups. If you did 5, strive for 6. It shouldn't be in each set, but at least at one. Just strive for doing more. And if you did more, it means that you grow and you do everything right. The rule number 5 is follow a well-structured workout plan. And if you want to get a well-structured workout plan that matches to your current fitness level, that aligns with your goals, whether it's learning calisthenic skills such as handstand, front lever, muscle up, or building an aesthetic physique with just bodyweight workouts, you can DM me clicking on the top link in the description for one-on-one online coaching, and we will work together towards your goals. But don't worry if you don't want to work with me now. I will give you some tips right now, right here, how to create that workout plan yourself. Just basics. First of all, make sure that you train your muscle group, one muscle group, at least twice and preferably even twice a week. This is very effective for muscle growth in comparison with training it just once a week. You can do from 10 to 20 working sets per muscle group and rest enough between the sets and the exercises. 3 minutes for rest between the compound basic exercises and 2 minutes of rest for the assisted work and isolating exercises. The rule number 6 is incorporate flexibility and mobility work. As I said previously, as a warm-up, it's very important to prepare your body for those hard movements. If you're getting closer to the intermediate level, you can start switching some exercises to the more unnatural. For example, it can be front lever, muscle up, planche, handstand and stuff. Everything needs your body to be prepared, especially those wrists and shoulders. And to prepare them to the maximum, you can do some flexibility and mobility work after the main session to prepare those joints for their longevity, to not break them at the first session of learning those moves. And even if you don't want to learn those calisthenic skills, you still need to go harder from workout to workout, because as we said previously, implementing that progressive overload requires increasing the load, intensity, frequency, everything, and it makes you to go harder and perform harder exercises. For instance, elevated pike push-ups. It also requires your wrists to be prepared for that movement and your shoulders to be quite flexible as well. So you see, doesn't matter which road you follow, you still need to work on that flexibility and mobility. Don't neglect it, it can save your life. The rule number 7 is to listen to your body all the time. I made this mistake personally without listening to my body cues. For example, I was doing handstand and I heard a little crack in my right wrist doing handstand in the pull day. While I was training muscle ups, front lever between the sets, I accidentally decided to try handstand attempt. That was a huge mistake because I didn't prepare my wrist, I didn't prepare my shoulders, anything for that move. That's why I heard a little crack and a pain in my wrist. But despite on this fact that it was quite painful, I still kept doing 2 more attempts, 5 more attempts, 10 more attempts, and eventually I'm still recovering from it. From winter, it's been 6 months and I still didn't cure my right wrist, and that handstand is still painful for me. Listen to your body. If you feel some pain in your joints, stop that workout immediately and work on its flexibility, mobility, warm up it better. Don't stop training at all, it's a huge mistake, vice versa. Just work on those weak areas to make them more resilient to those angles, loads, everything. And that is why the 8th rule is very essential to follow. Man, protect your wrists all the time. For example, how can you do this? You can buy wrist wraps to make the movement quite stable. For example, in handstand, your wrist will be shaking a lot, which is quite stressful for your wrists. That's why when you use those wraps, they fix your joint to be stable and in safe position. How else can you make those workouts safer specifically for your wrists? For example, you can buy parallettes to make the exercises not on the floor, but by placing your hand like that all the time. That will be very, very comfortable position for you. You will also control the move better, because you can not just work like that, but you will control your wrist in all directions without creating that danger angle. And brother, I gave you this advice because I personally know how important they are. Definitely follow them to make those workouts safer, specifically for your wrists. Just buy some wrist wraps and the parallettes and combine them on the push day, for example. The rule number 9 is fuel your body with nutrition. Because those workouts, those stretches are nice to perform, but actually without nutrition everything will be wasted in vain. Because Actually, I can say that nutrition goes first after the workouts. Even in case if you have the best workout plan created by God, you still won't progress because you simply don't eat enough. And vice versa. You will not lose fat if you eat a lot, despite on the fact that you train with obsession. That's why men always prioritize nutrition. Just make sure that you are in a calorie surplus for muscle growth and in a calorie deficit for losing fat. Also make sure that you consume enough protein. Basically just 2 grams of protein per 1 kilogram of body weight or 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. The rule number 10 is train calisthenic skills in the beginning of the session. When you are fresh, you have a lot of energy, perform those movements in the beginning of the session with the highest quality. Not in the end when you are tired, because you simply will not have enough power and endurance to do your best in those movements and you will create a bad pattern. That's why I always train them in the beginning, and if you don't train calisthenic skills, make sure that you put those compound basic heavy lifts in the beginning, for example weighted pull-ups. Do them in the beginning, not in the end of the session. Everything, put the hardest things in the beginning and the easier ones towards the end. Eat the big frog first and only then go towards the little pieces. If you are interested in one-on-one online coaching with me, consider clicking on the top link in the description and let me know what is your desired final goal. Thank you a lot for being here. I appreciate you for watching this video till this point. Consider subscribing, hit thumbs up, and thank you all for 1000 subscribers. See you, brother, in the next video. Success to you, King. Bye.